But I do it freely. We are blessed
Hey guys, this is Michael. Welcome back to what may turn out to be a new long-term campaign. We're going to kind of see how it goes, and we're going to kind of experience this together because I don't exactly know how it's going to go. On the heels of the mod review that I did about a week or so ago about the change starting settlement, one thing that I wanted to try out would be to take somebody, I don't know, let's just say random really bad guy and drop him into the middle of the Empire and see how that would work. And I started thinking about that, and I decided, you know who would be pretty cool to try out with that? Would be good old Archaon. So we're going to try Archaon, and we're going to try relocating him into the middle of the Empire. Now, the first question that you're probably going to have is, there aren't very many dark fortresses in the Empire, and as the Warriors of Chaos, you're pretty much dependent upon your dark fortresses. And of course, one of them already belongs to Festus, and then another one is, I think, Nuln, if I'm not mistaken, which is of course the capital for Elspeth, and you know she's a major faction now, so I don't want to take that from her. But that leaves one other one. There's one other dark fortress in the Empire that we could take, and I don't think it would be too disruptive to relocate ourselves to that. Now, I think we're still going to have to capture it, but I'm not actually sure. We're going to find that out. Like I said, this is a little bit of an experiment, so we're going to find that out together. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we are going to take Archaon, and we're going to relocate him right away from his starting, is it the Writhing Fortress or whatever it is that he starts out at. We're going to relocate him down to Middenheim. And we're going to take it if necessary. And then from that point, it's going to become a really interesting situation because, of course, we're going to have to figure out how to expand, despite the fact that there really are very few dark fortresses. It's really the same little bit of an issue that Festus has. Okay, so that's basically the plan. In terms of the mods that we're using, as usual, you know, we're using most of the same mods that everybody's gotten used to by this point probably, which is basically slowing down and making much more difficult the whole expansion thing. Now, one that I am not using is Serb's slower expansion and settlement supply lines mod, and that's really because I feel like that would probably end up punishing the AI more than it would punish me, because I'm not going to be taking settlements turn after turn, like or you know, as often as other factions do, because the Warriors of Chaos are much more about focusing on those dark fortresses, and then any other settlements that they take basically giving those over to vassals or vassalizing. Or anyway, you guys know the routine. So I think with no further ado, I do want to read through the faction effects, lord effects, and then we'll just jump right into the campaign. So this is a little bit different than vanilla because we are using... Oh, I forget now who the mod author is, but it's one that I've used before, which is basically just... oh, I wish I could remember the name of it, but anyway, it is a... it just adds a little bit of additional bonuses to every legendary lord in the game, makes them just ever so slightly more unique than they are in vanilla. Kind of leans into what they already do well. Okay, so you can see our starting army right there. That's all fine. We've got local warband recruitment, +1 capacity for Marauder Horsemen and Undivided Marauders. Maximum active gifts, +1 for Chaos, Gifts of Chaos Undivided. That's cool. Research rate +10 for each vassalized faction. So, of course, Archaon is going to be a faction that we want to do lots of vassalizing with. So, you know, we'll give it a try. Diplomatic relations, +10 with Demons of Chaos, Warriors of Chaos, Beastmen, and Norska for each vassalized faction. Vassals gain immune to Chaos, Corruption, Attrition, and additional allied unit capacity. I think this could be very thematic for the Empire. To try to turn the Empire chaotic. If we could vassalize Reichland, wouldn't that be interesting? Okay, anyway. Souls, +25 per turn for each vassal faction. Very, very good right there. Attribute immune to psychology for Chaos Knights and chosen units, and that's for the whole faction. Then for Archaon himself, we've got units gain +3% weapon and missile strength per rank achieved. That's, yeah, okay, that's fine. All authority +1 Lord's Army, yeah, whatever, okay. Upkeep -50% for Swords of Chaos. It's a a Chaos Knights Regiment of Renown. Okay, and ward save 5% for the Lord's Army. Well, that's quite good. All right, then our regular old settings apply. Legendary, very hard. I'm not going to turn on the end-game scenario in this particular case. I feel like it often kind of gets in the way of other themes that I'm trying to run. And then coming down here to the AI stats modifier, because Warriors of Chaos are awfully strong, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave these here on the maximum setting, and we'll go ahead and start our campaign.
It is time! We march south! Let the quivering fools know we come to tear down their nation, slay their kings, and ravage their mortal remains!
Alrighty, and I think I just remembered I had adjusted the sound, so I need to come in here and adjust it again. Yeah, I've got it up to 100. That's not going to work for the recording. Let's bring it down to about 30. There we go. Resume game. Okay. Alright, so first things first. Now we're supposed to fight this enemy right here, and then we're supposed to take the Writhing Fortress. I was right about the name of it. Okay. First things first, though. What we want to do is we want to get our hero into the army, and then we want to use, for anybody not familiar with it, it's this button up here. Change settlement. I don't want to go to a random settlement. I want to go to a specific one. So I don't remember for sure if it would pull my hero separately or if my hero needs to be in the starting army, and I don't want to reload, so I'm going to go ahead and move our hero in. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. It's always the same guy. It's always Prince Ogrix here for Archaon. I don't know if he always has the same trait or not. Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and, like I said, we're not going to take this Dark Fortress right here. We're going to change settlement. And then we're going to come down to right here. Middenheim is what we want to take. So if I just click on Middenheim, okay, we actually start out owning it. I don't know how I feel about that, but obviously it probably makes sense because the Warriors of Chaos are the exception rather than the rule. Okay, so thematically, we've already captured Middenheim then. That's the backstory for what we have moving forward, and we find ourselves now in a situation where we are going to be having to go to war with the rest of the Empire. Now, one thing that was a question that I had, I didn't know whether... Oh, this is interesting. It's still highlighting these others. I'm not sure why. I guess until the first turn is over with. Anyway, I wasn't sure whether to do this or not, but I did go ahead and include the Victory Conditions Overhaul mod. So obviously the full list of all the mods that we're using are going to be in the description below. But this is going to be a little bit interesting because most of these routes are probably going to involve being back up there in the north. That's okay. We're going to have to head up that way anyway just to take more Dark Fortresses because most of them are up in that direction anyway, up in Norska and the Chaos Wastes. So anyway, we've got some stuff up here that we would need to do for the first route. That's fine. Second route. Ooh. Actually, this could be kind of convenient. Well, no, never mind. I take it back. This is going to be sending us all over the map. I saw Altdorf and I got excited. I thought maybe one of these was specific to the Empire, but no, this is heaven forbid. That's all over the map. And then finally, this one right here, we've got Ice Court. Okay, that's Tsarina Katarine. Oh, hello. Destroyer vassalized Grand Duchy of Middenheim. Well, okay, we kind of gave ourselves a bit of a shortcut on that. I didn't intentionally make this easier, but it's not like we're going to be... It's not like this is going to be super easy anyway. We haven't exactly made a really easy situation for ourselves. Okay, we did encounter some factions here. Let's go ahead and take a look again. So Prince Agrix did move separately, even though I had embedded him into the army. So we are going to have to move him back in. And here's the thing. So we've got good old Boris right here. He's got some spearmen. He's got some swordsmen. These are really cool looking unit cards. I really like these alternate unit cards. All right, got some crossbowmen. And then I think what I want to do is I just want to make sure that I have enough money for this, because we definitely need that building right there. Other than that, I could do some recruiting. Now, if we're going to attack Middenland, what we'll do is we'll attack Boris first. Okay, so they have even after we took one, they still have 3 settlements. So they've got Middenstag, Weismund, and Carroburg. Okay. All right, so, which are all this province. That makes perfect sense, Michael. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and attack him first. We're going to declare war on him, obviously. We'll attack him. We'll probably not have enough movement then. By the way, I am using the Brogus harsh movement mod, so the more units we get into our army, the slower we will be moving. For right now, we're starting out with an army weight of 9, which is zeros. A smaller army would be able to move a little bit faster, but larger armies are going to be moving considerably slower. That's fine. We'll deal with it. So let's go ahead and put good old Agrix here inside our... Hello? Did I misclick? I guess I did. No. Oh, that's bad. It's because I moved him in before we teleported, so we're going to have to fight this first fight without him. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, but I think it's okay. I think we can live with it. We still have 3,000 with which to do some recruiting. We could go ahead and grab ourselves a Hell Cannon. That's going to take most of the money right now, but that's a pretty good... Let's go ahead and do it. It's a pretty good unit. And then, provided I can protect it, of course. And then we're going to go ahead and give ourselves... We can afford both. We're going to take all this. And then we're just going to go ahead and make an attack here. Declare war.
No, sir.
Kill them all.
Decisive victory. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. See what the battlefield looks like here. Okay, we got some trees. It's fine. They've got 1 Pistolier cavalry unit. We can certainly run it down with our cav, and obviously our Chaos Warriors are stronger than any melee infantry they've got. Archaon is pretty good. I don't foresee this being too much of a problem, particularly with that Hell Cannon forcing them to come to us. Okay, start deployment. Let's go ahead and put the hell cannons back. Hell cannon, singular, excuse me, back here. Can open fire right away. That should be just fine. We'll protect him with our marauders. Not too worried about this enemy army, so I'm gonna not be particularly thoughtful here about how we deploy. It's fine. We are going to get all of our cavalry together to react to those pistoliers. Let's get you guys over here. Archaon, you can be kind of in the middle there. Is that all of us? I wish I'd gotten Prince Ogrix into the army here, but it's fine. Start battle. Let's go ahead and get you in guard mode. They should start coming towards us right away. You know what? Let's go ahead and send our cavalry forward. I don't really see any real need to wait. And let's go ahead and tell you to target. You can target those spearmen for now. Eventually, I might want to hit those crossbowmen, but for now, spearmen should work. Man, that does nice damage. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Let's get you all forward. Okay, why did the Hell Cannon try to attack the Pistoliers? Alright, let's go ahead and maybe do this. Yeah, guys, just make sure you miss the spearmen there. I do not want you fighting the spearmen. Okay, come on back, come on over. Alright, back up. Nope, never mind, go ahead and charge in. Let's go ahead and get you up here as well. Come on, guys.
But I do it freely.
Let's go ahead and get the cannon firing over here now. Actually, you know what? Fire at those crossbowmen. Actually, no, fire at them because we'll get you on the crossbowmen. You, guys, both of you, stay on them. Okay, let's go ahead and get you all forward here. Let's get you forward. Let's get you guys forward now. Okay, tell you what, you can switch over to there now until we get these guys up there. Are these large? Yes, they are large. I probably don't want to have them go at the spearmen, but it's fine. You can hit those swordsmen. Okay, you can now switch back to nothing. I don't want you shooting anything at all at this point. You can get forward. Okay, Archaon, let's go ahead and take care of the enemy lord here. And we might as well go ahead and blast these guys as well. We ended up getting our spawn and Nurgle in the spearmen after all. It's my mistake. Okay, let's get you guys overwhelming them. Let's get you over here. Tell you what, you can. Oh, never mind, he's running away. Let's get all of our cavalry on the enemy. Well, that's Boris himself, of course. Alrighty, so it has been recommended to me to edit out the boring part at the end of the battle when I'm trying to run down the enemy lord, so that's what I did there. I did successfully finally take down Boris Tidebringer. And in hindsight here, oh, we got an enchanted shield, that's good. Obviously, Hell Cannons did some really good work in that fight. We're using a mod that slows down our rate of experience point gain, so that's why we didn't even level up there. But we are going to go ahead and take the souls and the favor, and we'll try to move back into Middenheim here. So in possible future attempts, if I'm going to do something like this, I think I may try it. Of course, that would probably be quite a bit more difficult, but I could see maybe actually excuse me, learn how to talk here, Michael. Relocating to Middenstag instead of Middenheim, and then that would force us to have to capture Middenheim. Might be a little bit more interesting that way. Obviously, it would definitely be a lot more difficult as well. So let's go ahead and run back into the settlement here. From here, I'm assuming we're going to be able to reach to attack Middenstag next turn. We'll bring Prince Ogrix into the fight next turn. We're going to have a little bit more money because we're building this. We could also now, we cannot afford to build the growth building. We could do this, but that's not good use of our money, I don't think. Oh, you know, I totally forgot we have these Gifts of Chaos. Definitely should have done this before the battle. We'll go ahead and give ourselves... I think maybe we'll take the melee attack +8 for Marauders units. We're definitely going to be using a fair number of those here in the early going. So what we want to do, obviously, is we want to vassalize Middenland. And we probably also want to vassalize Hochland if we can, but it's probably more likely that Festus will beat us to it. We've got some research available here. Okay, so I am using the technology mod that adds a whole bunch of new technologies, and I have not studied this, so this looks pretty wild right here. I can't even see where we can start. Right here. We start right here in the middle, okay. Oh, yeah, I remember how this looks in vanilla. So it's the same basic thing. You start in the middle and you have to expand out, but there's very clearly more to it. That's fine. So unit experience gain for Marauders. Okay. Yeah, works for me. And I haven't decided which one of the gods we want to start favoring. We'll decide that later. Let's go ahead and engage the enemy. You know what? I'm going to abandon this because we are not going to get the chance to do that one. Okay, mission aborted. Capture a settlement, the Writhing Fortress. Okay, well, yeah, we'll get there eventually. It's going to take a little while to get there, though, obviously. Okay. All right, it's fine. Actually, no, it's not fine. You know what we're going to do is we're going to abandon that one also because I want to get the capture a province objective, and it's not going to give us that while this one is still sitting there. It might not give it to us anyway now if we just abandon this. But what I'm hoping is if I abandon this one, then I'm hoping it will still give us the capture a full province mission. Capture a settlement, mission, capture province. There we go. Okay. Now we know. That's how that works. All right. Check our diplomacy, I suppose. Black Pit Tribe. Well, how do we feel about the Black Pit Tribe? I don't see any real reason to play nice with them, so I'm not going to. I could maybe see playing nice with Festus, thematically speaking, but probably not, because we're probably going to want to eventually try to take his Dark Fortress from him, which might be easier said than done because Festus is the bestest. But I'll go ahead and let's do our end turn here. So far, so good. Speak of the devil there. We just watched Festus attack, but not raise or conquer Credenwald. Alright, so got the raid trophies, construction complete, that's good. We need that for the money, obviously. Let's go ahead and add you to the army. And hopefully we have, yep, we do have the movement, just barely, to get down here to Middenstag. Okay, this is going to be pretty straightforward battle. We are using the improved garrisons, but of course, you know, this is only a tier 1 settlement, so it's not going to be all that improved. Let's go and take a look at our warband recruitment. I think I probably will grab another. Yeah, let's do it. Let's grab another Marauder. And this should be pretty straightforward. Should only take a minute. Don't think there's anything special I need to do. I'm not going to do this yet because I don't really know how well I'm going to be able to juggle the amount of souls that we've got. And until we get a vassal, we're going to be losing 50 per turn. So let's go ahead and do this. Decisive victory. I could auto-resolve it, but I've got some people telling me that it's okay to do auto-resolves every once in a while. I've got other people who say they don't want me to. And since my own instinct is to not do it, then I'm not going to do it. So we're just going to take a look here. We'll fight it quickly. Okay, just pretty regular old looking battlefield. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start our deployment. Don't think we need to do anything too fancy here. It doesn't really, well, it kind of remembers, actually. Yes, it does remember what we did before. It just has added these extra units, which we just added to the army, so that makes sense. Are you close enough where you're at? You are. I don't really see a big problem with us just starting out where we are. We'll just start the battle, and let's just go ahead and start relocating people while they come towards us. It's fine. Can actually use this right here to our advantage probably. Let's get you all over here. I'm gonna sneeze. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. I do have one of the world's loudest sneezes. I'm aware of it. Let's get you guys a little bit more into the action this time. And let's get you shooting at somebody who's not in the trees. Shoot at these spearmen over here. You know what? If they're going to stop and stand still, that suits me just fine. Can we shoot over the trees at those crossbows? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's speed up a little bit. Now, I'm a little bit reluctant to do too much in the way of speeding up because I've heard the game has been having some weird issues with fighting battles at faster speeds. So I'm going to be very sparing about it. Not to mention, I always enjoy the game more when I'm not trying to rush through it anyway, which is why we use so many of the mods that we do. Go ahead and fire back at you here for a couple more rounds. Guys, let's just get prepared here. Get prepared. Can shoot at them now. And let's go ahead and get the Cav up and around over here. Let's get our guys ready to charge here. You. Let's get you up here. Archaon, let's go ahead and target the enemy lord there. And now we can go ahead and redirect our fire towards them. Okay, that's not going to work since they disappeared. Let's stop shooting. There we go. You all get up there. Let's get you over here. All of you guys over here. Get in on them. Okay, Archaon and Ogrix. How are you doing, Ogrix? You're doing fine. Let's go ahead and get the... let's get these guys right here. hitting the rear of those spearmen. That should be fine. Let's get you in on them. Okay, we got a little bit more over here to deal with. It's fine. We'll get you firing at them. Okay, you should be making short work of them, I would hope. Ogrix, you go ahead and get in on him. Archaon, you go ahead and get in on him as well. And tell you what, you can go ahead and blast. No, never mind, don't blast. You guys need to get out of there. You guys need to get out of there. Get over here. Get over here. And where are our Chaos Warhounds? You all over here. Actually, you go ahead and hit them from behind. Okay, what do we have over here? We got spears, swords, and shattered crossbows. Let's go ahead and get you on the spears. And let's get you all out of the trees and then in on those swordsmen. Meanwhile, you can probably stop firing again. How are we doing over here? Chasing them down, that's good. Right here, yeah, just chase them down. Okay, right there, he's about to break. Archaon, do as much. Okay, go ahead and do this now. That should probably just about finish this up. Let's get you moving forward here. How are we doing over here? Never mind. We're doing just fine. Okay. I'll go ahead and meet you all. Yep, never mind. Already dead. Very good. Alrighty, got a little bit more in the way of souls, some decent money, some decent experience. Question is, what are we going to do with this settlement? I think we might occupy it because we do want to vassalize Middenland, and we can't let them just keep having settlements. So what we'll do is we will occupy it, and then we'll end up probably giving it to him after we vassalize him, assuming that we are able to do that, which I'll be kind of disappointed if we're not able to do that. Should be able to. All right. So money-wise, we can now afford this. I do probably want to get the walls building built there. I'm not going to worry about building anything here. There's no resources here, so there's no real reason to keep it. I just want to hang on to it for now and then give it to them when we can. So the question is going to be, are we going to be able to reach Weismund next turn? I do not know the answer to that. We shall find out. Let's go ahead and take Route Marcher. That'll help. And then probably Infernal Champion. I don't yet know what we're going to do in terms of thematic army. Although probably I'm thinking Chosen and Chaos Warriors. Which means starting with Marauders. And then Prince Ogrix, yeah, we'll give you Blade Master. That's fine. We have that enchanted shield, and that's it for now. That's all fine. Okay. We're losing 50 souls per turn. That's not really too much of a concern. It's telling me... I just hadn't hovered over that one yet. Okay. That's fine. Yes, we know we have an open slot. I'm not going to worry about it just yet. And I don't think I'm going to recruit anymore because I think our army is plenty strong, and we have to worry about making the army bigger is going to slow us down. So that would not be a good thing. Let's go ahead now. Track that objective, and we'll check our diplomacy again. Why not? Still don't think there's likely to be anything to do. No, indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and do another intern. Big question is going to be how long before Reichland enters the war. Are they going to declare war on us first, or are we going to end up declaring war on them? And then also, of course, Wissenland. Festus, where do you think you're going? Well, this is somewhat tempting, isn't it? I'm going to take a look at our relations with Festus, and if they're particularly good, then I might leave him be. But if they're not very good, well, they're improving. He approves of my military actions against the Grand Duchy of Middenland. He himself is not at war with Middenland, though. He's not at war with us. He should be going after Hokeland, which is her gig. What is he doing down here in our territory? We just jumped from we were like 14, strength rank 14. We just dropped all the way to 112 in one turn. Wow, crazy. We probably could take him, but I don't really thematically want to get started with him just yet. So I think, yeah, and we're not going to be able to reach Weismund this turn. So that's a bit unfortunate. What we can hopefully do, the fastest way into the territory is right here. Hopefully we can raid. Yes, we can. Okay. And they are recruiting. That'll make this next fight a little bit tougher. Which suits me fine, obviously. The first two fights were not all that tough. And what we really need is 2,500 favor to level up Middenheim. So I think we're not going to do any more recruiting again. And diplomacy-wise, there's no way for us to get 400. Actually, 304 favor to be able to level up Middenheim. It's fine. Actually, never mind. I don't know what I'm even talking about. We don't have the population for it yet either. That's what this is for. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do another intern here. And let's see what Festus does. This could be interesting. Obviously, Middenheim is his for the taking if he wants it. That garrison is not going to be capable of holding him off. Well, make up your mind, dude. Well, nobody ever accused the Leech Lord of being a brilliant strategist, right? That's not his forte. Alright, so we got ourselves now an army of 10. We got 18. This is going to be quite a bit more interesting now. Alright, so let's go. Ooh, and we got no more Marauders. Well, we're going to go ahead and take these guys. This is not a fight that I want to lose. I don't think we will. I assume our units, our top tier units are better than their top tier units. So we should still be able to win this, I would hope. Black Pit Tribe there getting in on the action. Close victory. Okay, they have a lot of archers. Weak against armor. We don't have great armor with our Marauders, but our Chaos Warriors have really good armor. Archaon has good armor. And so does Prince Ogryx. Okay. Okay, so do these guys. All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the battlefield. Okay, pretty plain-looking battlefield. All right, start deployment. I think at this point we've got enough new units that I need to, and they have enough enemies here that we need to take seriously our layout. So we're going to put you four in front on a slightly wide front. Put you over here. I'm going to put you guys over here for now. We'll move you over there if we need to. And you guys are going to be playing defense in case they try to get somebody around into the Hell Cannons. Then you all up front, and then all of this cavalry. Here, let's get you over here as well. Like that. All of this cavalry. Let's take you two and put you two over here. And then you three over here. And you all have vanguard, so I don't have to worry about staying in the lines. Okay, let's go ahead and start the battle. Again, I want you in guard mode. Okay. They're not coming towards us. I could possibly use Archaon to draw them forward. I think I'm going to do that. Because I'm not super worried about the battle, but I don't want to be too cavalier either. So let's go ahead and just move you forward. What's our range here? 200 meters. And the range on this is only 100, okay? I guess there wouldn't be too... Here, let's slow it back down again. It wouldn't be too big of a deal to go ahead and get everybody over here. Not you, Archaon. Everybody else moved forward like this, maybe. That's fine. That ought to be fine. You all stay there, and you all can come up a little bit, get our left flanking cav in a little bit, closer. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up again. Now the Hell Cannon is probably in range. Or he will be when he gets to that location. Or if I judged it just right, I wanted him just out of range. And it looks like I may... Yep, I judged it just right. Okay. Alright, let's pull you a little closer. Let's go ahead and... They're going to dodge. It's probably a waste of winds and magic. You know what? Let's just move the main army up a little bit closer. They're about ready to do so. Let's go with that. Speed up. And I think we're in range now. There we go, firing. Let's see what happens. Okay, that pretty good hit. And if they're gonna just stay there and let us keep shooting, then we'll just keep shooting. Can hit the spearmen a little bit. Okay, what are we looking at here? We've got spears, we've got archers. We've got enough cavalry that we should be able to do some really good work against the archers. I'm going to hit these swordsmen over here. I'm going to sort of spread out the gifts that we're giving these units. I think they're going to come forward after one more hit here. Usually they come forward after about 3, and we've hit them 4 times now, but there we go. Right. No, not you. Let's go ahead and start hitting these guys over here. And what do we have over here? We got spearmen, crossbowmen. Let's try to get you all in on these archers. There are 2 units of archers and 2 units of spears. 3rd archer right there. I think we'll wait a little bit longer. Over here, though, you two can start moving forward. Okay, Hell Cannon. Let's start firing now at these spears back here. I think with all of our cavalry, we should be able to handle those archers without too much trouble. Let's go ahead and get you forward now. I don't think they're going to flank us. We have way more cav than they do. Let's get you all up here. Okay, how we doing? Archers. Okay, here, let's hit these spears right there. Meanwhile, up front here, okay, Archaon, you... Nope, do this. Where's a good spot to do this? Right there. It's going to be hard for all of them to dodge that.
Keep your heads down, beware the whistle!
Okay, now it's time to get forward here. Get forward. Get forward. Archaon, you can get in there. Get forward. Let's get you continuing to shoot at those spears right there. You guys obviously now can take out those archers. Over here, we need you all. Over this way, we need you to come in here on... you can help out in here somewhere. Wherever you find a good spot. Let's get Prince Ogrix forward if possible. Let's go ahead and do a Soul Blight. Spirit Leech. Okay. You're already about to break. Let's hit these guys over here. No, let's hit these guys right there. Okay, yeah, run them down, make them shatter, and here, you guys get in on those archers. Okay, this right here is a bit of an issue. We need Prince Ogrix, come back here. Take these guys out. Let's get you now over here. All right, how are you all doing over here? Let's get you all on these archers and these archers. Okay, right here, Archaon. Go ahead and do another Spirit Leech and try to get in on him. Assuming we're going to win over there, let's try to get you guys over here. Okay, come on, Ogrix. Come on, Ogrix. Oh, you got bogged down. That's bad. All right, it's okay. It's okay. Our Hell Cannon's fine. I could probably even do the... No, I don't need to do that. All right, right here. Yeah, hurry up, Ogrix. All right, over here, you all can take care of business right there. Right here, we're making short work of those archers. Can run after them. Not you. You get in. You on them. Right here, you all on him. All right. They're in pretty bad shape. These guys are now running away. Hell Cannon, you can now just turn around. Looks like the Chaos Warhounds did the number that they needed to. Let's just try to take out that enemy lord, and I will meet you all back in the campaign screen, in the battle resolution screen. Alrighty, so once again, I think we're going to do the same thing. We're going to occupy with the intention of giving this to our vassal once we can vassalize Boris. Up to level 4, we'll take it. Got some decent souls out of it. Occupy. I should check to see what benefit we get out of this this resource, this timber. Because actually it might, on second thought, be something that we might even want to hang on to. So let's take a look at this. It's very difficult to defend these things. That's the problem. Okay, so the resource building here... By the way, we're using the isometric... whatchamacallit? The building icons. Pretty cool, huh? It's my first time using it. Okay, Cultist Camp Wood. So this is... gives us, obviously, a trade resource for whatever that's worth, but ammunition plus 25% for Marauder Horsemen and Marauder Horsemaster. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I don't know, maybe we'll want to hang on to Weismund, but the problem is, of course, we can't really protect it very well. Meanwhile, we are still 3 turns away from being able to level up Middenheim. It's fine. Our public order is pretty awful, but I think it'll be under control before it gets to be too much of a problem. I do feel like we're probably 2 turns away from reaching Carroburg. So hopefully Black Pit Tribe doesn't destroy Middenheim Middenland before we get there. All right, so not really. I guess we can assign our skill points. Not really anything else to do here before we end the turn. Let's go ahead and give you. I'm going to give you Dominating Presence, but I don't know what units I'm going to focus on yet. Probably the Marauders and Chaos Warriors and Chosen. Okay, let's go ahead and give you Hard to Hit. That's a pretty easy decision. And still no ancillaries. Okay. Building Upgrade available. Yes, we know we're not going to do it. And then we have Diplomacy. Really quickly. Not much going on. Boris not at all interested in peace, even though his military is non-existent and he's down to 1 settlement. It's fine. I just realized Black Pit Tribe is actually raiding our territory now. They're going to want to cut that out, and if they don't, we will make them cut it out. All right, there he goes. Unfortunately, he is headed where we don't want him, and with 2 armies. That could be a bit of a nuisance. Okay. So we actually have an option here, just like Festus. Now, Festus at least is another Warriors of Chaos faction, so, you know, we at least have a certain brotherhood with them. But the Greenskins we have no brotherhood with, and they just trespassed in our territory. They stopped raiding, which was good of them, but then they turned around and trespassed, which is not so good of them. We could probably attack them. Let's just see how strong Black Pit Tribe is right now. They're actually stronger than we are right now. That's a bit of an issue. We'll have to do something about that. Let's go ahead and I think what I want to do is I want to see what they've got. Okay, actually, you know what? It's all the same province, so they're going to have the same recruitment here. So what we want to do is we want to come down here, move as close as we can, probably. Can I move? You know what? From here, actually, this would be good. From here, I think we'll be close enough. And we'll still get replenishment. Although he is kind of in our way, isn't he? If I do this, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move right there. That should still be in our own territory. That's not letting me. Dagnabbit. Here? Yeah, okay. Hopefully that's a little bit closer. All right, and then hopefully we'll have enough movement to reach Carroburg next turn, and also hopefully these guys will not be attacking it and leave it for us next turn because this is the critical settlement now. Taking this would allow us then to vassalize the Middenland. All right. Meanwhile, our public order is not looking great, but our Chaos Undivided Corruption is going up. That'll help. And yeah, it's all fine. It's all fine. Okay. All right, so we're going to have one more. I'm not going to check diplomacy this time. I'm not going to recruit yet because, again, I don't want to slow myself down. I think our army is strong enough to take it already. So we're just going to go ahead and do one more in turn. Hope that Reichland doesn't declare war on us. And stop. Did they declare war? They did. This is not what we want at all. Not at all what we want. We want to vassalize him. Alright, that's going to make this a little bit trickier. Tell you what we could do. We could let them fight.
I can't.
And then we could clear out the winner. First things first. Do we have the movement to reach? We do have the movement to reach. We can go ahead and put ourselves in encampment stance where we will definitely be close enough. They'll fight this battle, and then we'll declare war on Greebits, on Black Pit Tribe, and pick off the winners. And then we're going to go ahead and do this with you three. We're up to 19. Our money situation is okay. And we're still, what, one turn away from being able to level up there. Alrighty. Yeah, let's just wait for this to happen, I suppose. This is a bit of a nuisance, but it's fine. We can work around it. It's not the end of the world even if we don't get to vassalize Middenland, but I think we'll still be able to get it working. Okay, guys. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, what a nuisance. Stupid AI in this game. This is ridiculous. Okay. Alright, whatever. Volatile Vortex. Okay, that's fine. Population surplus. Meantime, we'll go ahead and level this up. Yeah, so they just decided not to, I guess Middenland Middenheim sallied out. They did fight this battle. You know what? We're going to go ahead and attack them. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and attack them. Okay. I think we can win this. They're damaged a bit. Level 3 Lord. They're going to have this army here helping out, but that's fine. Can I do any... I don't think there's any leveling up that I can do here. Okay. It's all good. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Black Pit Tribe. Who are they at war with? Just them. Obviously, we're not going to get any money out of Middenland for declaring war on them, so we're just going to straight up declare war on them ourselves. Declare war.
No way!
And we are going to... Let's do this. Close victory. Alrighty, so I got interrupted there, but I was checking out the battle here, and obviously if we auto-resolved it, we could win without losing any units, which would be kind of nice, but obviously we're not going to do that. This is going to turn out to be the big battle of the episode, obviously, so it's not going to be easy, that's for sure. It's certainly going to be tougher than any of the previous battles we fought. They have an awful lot of these orc biggins, which are sort of a big deal, you know? What's that Anchorman reference? I'm kind of a big deal. They have some cavalry as well. Yeah, this is not going to be super easy at all. Now, the Hell Cannon is going to help us, and the fact that they took some damage from the previous battle is going to help us as well. They're not going to come in for 2 minutes, so what we need to do, the reinforcements that is, so what we need to do is open fire on them before the reinforcements come in, or alternatively, if the reinforcements come in from a side where we could hit them and get them by themselves, that might work for us also. But we're going to have to try to spread out our front line, I think, and fight this fairly. What's the right word I'm looking for? Efficiently. Fairly efficiently. Okay, let's go for it. Alright, so those reinforcements are coming in from over here, but they have lined up in a position where we actually should be able to start shooting at them right away. So I'm not going to try to ambush that army when it comes in. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and set up like normal. And we're going to open fire pretty much right away here. This seems like a reasonable spot to start out. I'm going to get a little bit of a thin line all the way around here. So let's go ahead and do... Let's start with you right here. And then we're just going to go... How exactly do I want... I wanted the... Actually, here, let's put you in the middle. Like that. Okay. I wanted the slightly damaged units to be more toward the rear. And the units that are in good shape can be a little bit more towards the front. Okay, that's going to be good enough. That's way... That wasn't a very good perimeter I set right there, was it? Okay, I think that'll be fine. And then obviously we want to get our Chaos Warriors involved very heavily in the fighting. And you as well. I'm going to put you over here. Alright. We also have some missile cav and some melee cav. So we're going to go ahead and put the puppies over here. And actually, let's try to lure them over here. Lure those pump wagons over this way, maybe. And if so, we'll try to get these guys in there on the pump wagons. But what we'll do is we're going to use you all. You know what? Not you two. I want the missile cav over here. I want the good cav back over here, because the trees are going to get in the way of the missiles. And what else do we have here? Oh, yes, you. Let's get you over here. Archaon, you can kind of be... Now, I'm a little bit down a hill here, which is not... It's not great, but it's fine. It's fine, okay. I think then that's going to be everybody, so let's go ahead and start this battle. We'll open fire. Archaon, go ahead and run forward a little bit here. Maybe... Okay, let's put you on guard mode for sure. Okay, they didn't buy it. They didn't take the bait over here. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's not a big surprise. Let's get you... You can shoot at those big ones, that's fine. Archaon, keep coming. Okay, doing any damage we can do to the big uns works for me. And as long as they keep this one right here inside range, that should work. Okay. Yeah, try to hit those big uns. That's good. Switch back to these big uns. Alright, and then you can... I want to try to draw them towards us. I'm surprised some of their pump wagons or something isn't coming at Archaon. No, that's way too close. Okay. What about something like this, maybe? Try it. I'm going to try to dodge it, but we did a little bit to him. That's good. We'll take it. I wish I had like a fireball or something that I could be launching right now, but it's fine. It's alright. I know I'm going to forget about those Chaos Warhounds over there. But it's very nice of him to let us just keep blasting his big uns. Okay, they're going to be coming in now. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull... No, I'm not going to pull back. I'm not going to worry about pulling back. Okay, it's fine. Over here... Can the three of you together take out some snotling pump wagons? I'm going to hope that you can. But you know what? We're going to get you all to help out, possibly. Alright, and then you don't worry about trying to get in there anymore. We're going to need you back here. Okay, let's fire at that group there in the middle. Meanwhile, we'll try to fire at them as they get a little closer. Okay, right here. Back up and turn around and hit them. And hit them. Okay. I feel like we should be able to win these. Where are you guys going? Come on. Yeah, we should be able to win this. Okay, you now get over here. Okay, yeah, let's run these guys off the map. Okay, never mind. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, over here, how are we doing with our cannons? Let's start firing at... Let's fire at that those orc biggins right there. Okay, over here. Come on, guys, get back. You go ahead and get forward here. All right, over here, Archaon, you're kind of bogging down the middle. That's fine. All right, let's go ahead and get you fire. Yeah, you're good. Okay. Guys, fall back. You get forward here on these pump wagons, and then all of you. Yeah, you're doing fine, actually. Here, let's get one of the dogs to run him off the map. Okay, over here, Archaon. Get on him. Go ahead and do this. And Ogrix, you can help out. Okay. Up here, we're fighting. It's all good. Don't think we're going to need to worry as much about them flanking us at this point, so that's good. Guys, get in on them. You all on them. Okay. Right, back here, let's get you forward. You over here. Let's pull back over here like this. You all can fight right there. That's fine. Okay, right here, we're doing all right. We're doing all right, but we need to get in on these archers. Start winning some battles here. Here, let's get... Not you. Sorry. You fire at those orc biggins. Okay, right here. Archaon, go ahead and blast. And then you can also Spirit Leech. And over here, What are we doing? Back up, guys, back up. Okay, over here. You can get in on them. We should be able to win this right there. That's fine. But you guys start to get forward now. We need to get in on those archers back there. Okay, over here. Yeah, just kind of like that. That's fine, actually. Here, let's go ahead and get you guys on them, and now all you guys on them from the other direction. That's fine. That's fine. We should be able to take them out with all of those units, I would hope. Okay, Archaon, you've taken some pretty significant damage here. We need to get you out. We've done a lot of damage at the same time here. Let's get you forward. Let's get you guys in here helping out on those big uns. Okay, you need to fire at those arrow boys over here. You get in on those stomping pump wagons. Okay, that should be all right. You should be all right right there. Okay, Archaon, Spirit Leech on him, and then get out, get back. Okay, and Ogrix. You're fine, actually. Okay, over here, you guys take care. You know what? Everybody here on those Orc boys. Some of you start helping out over here. Start helping out over here. Actually, you know what? You get in on those Goblin Archers right there. Okay. All right, over here in the middle. This is getting kind of tight. What happened to our? Oh, they're in the middle there. That's a bummer. All right, it's fine. It's going to happen. Okay, you guys need to help out here in the middle. These are just goblins. These are just goblins. We're taking out our whatchamacallit though. That's bad. Our hell cannon. All right, right here. Let's go ahead and blast these fellas. Oh, I didn't kill the enemy lord. That's a problem. Okay, up here we should be winning that. Yeah, take out. Let's get some of you all down here on these guys. Right here we should be able to win. Right here we should be able to win. You need to turn around. Okay, right there we can take them. This is close. This is very close. Our spawn over here are not doing great. But we got them wavering. I think we should be able to win this just with the strength of our heroes, maybe? Possibly, I hope. All right, how are we doing there? They're shattered. Okay, let's get you all in on these archers over here. And those archers right there. Okay, right here, how are we doing? Let's get you helping out on these archers back there. All right, you right here, help out. Okay, Archaon, how you doing? Let's go ahead and do a great big bombardment here. Right on top of yourself. Why not? Okay, you charge into them from behind. Just charge. Okay, Archaon, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Spirit Leech, no. Biggins, that's a problem. But we got them broken there. Go ahead and take out these guys right there as well. Okay. Ogrix, how are we doing? Take out those biggins. Okay, you all right here. What are we fighting? Squidward. We can win that. Okay, right here, what are we fighting? Biggins, we can win that. Right here, help out. Right here, help out. You all regroup and help out. Okay, this right here, everybody here. Take them out. Let's go ahead and do another one like that. Let's get you guys out. There, they are in bad shape over here. Keep on them. Wow, this is getting pretty hectic. The question now is going to be, even if we win, are we going to be able to take Middenland settlement? I do not know the answer to that. Okay, let's get on these Orc biggins here. No, sorry. Continue to take out those arrow boys. It's fine. Okay, right here. Okay, we got them running. Turn around, take out these folks. Okay, shattered. There we go. Any losses? Archaon tried to take. Okay, let's get all of our cav on this guy, on this guy, Archaon try to take him out. Ogrix, if you can get there. Okay, come on, guys. Come on, guys. You can move a lot faster than that. Your Slaneshi cavalry. And that this is bad fighting in the trees, though, unfortunately. But if we can just divert him. Okay, I will stop talking and pick up again at the end of the battle. Alright, so we did lose our Hell Cannons and the Spawn and Nurgle. That's fine, I can live with that. It sucks to lose the Hell Cannon, but it's okay. We can recover from that. We did, obviously, a massive ton of damage to them. And thank goodness we got a little bit of money. That means we can re-recruit some new troops in to strengthen us before the next battle. Let's go ahead and take the souls and the total favor. I don't think this is going to hurt my campaign movement range enough to not be able to take the town. That's the hope, anyway. Okay, enemy killed in battle. Mount gained. Okay, I might take him off that mount. I need to think about that for a minute. Okay, meanwhile, that's all we have left for them. Right here, we didn't get a whole lot of experience ranks. That's a little surprising to me. Warband recruitment, all we can recruit are more dogs. So there's not really a whole lot of point in merging these marauders. Obviously, we're going to take our skill up here. Archaon, I'm going to give you hard to hit. You're already pretty strong, but we need to get you a lot stronger. Okay. Alright, we still got nothing in terms of magic items or ancillaries out of that. That's a little disappointing. And then if I want to... I tell you what, I'm going to merge the two weakest. And then we're going to buy all three of those. And then...
Unachievable.
That garrison's in really bad shape.
I can't.
And that army is actually not as bad a shape as I thought it would be. But I think we can win this. I hope so anyway, because we're going to fight it. And let me take a quick save here. We do. Let's check out our Gifts of Chaos here. Maybe we can find something that'll help us out. I don't desperately want Chaos Furies, so I'm not going to do that. This would give us missile resistance, which could be useful. The Shatterstone is not going to help. But we're going to go ahead and take it. Okay. And then we're going to lean very heavily on the new troops and the cavalry and these Chaos Warriors of Khorne who made it through the last fight in fairly good shape. This says decisive victory. If we auto-resolved it, we would actually not lose any units. But again, I don't want to be doing that. Here's where it really sucks that we don't have the Hell Cannon, but it's okay. We're going to use our dogs. That'll help a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and I guess we'll set up over here. So let's get those of you who are actually going to do some fighting. Up here, right now you're all 1-1. And then that means all of you, actually here, you can join the ones. All of you, I'm actually going to just put you back here for now. Currently on 9. I'll move you forward later. I don't really care if we lose any of them, but I don't want them to get killed right away. We'll start the battle and start moving forward here. Now, let's get our dogs into two different groups. One of them is 5. 5s, you all can be right there. And then one of them is 6. The 6s, we're going to get you all over here. And we're going to use you to run circles around them to get them all discombobulated. Then you all, we're going to move you up this way. And so you two can be my 4. We're going to use you. We're going to also use you to get them discombobulated as well. So you all can head over there. That means you and all of you. We'll start. We'll just move you all over like this. That works for me. Let's speed up. And let's start identifying some priority targets here. So everything that we can see is quite low on health, and I thought they had a few units, like the Lord himself, who actually were in better shape than that. And of course we don't see the Lord, so that's why. Okay, we're gonna get you. Let's just keep speeding up, I guess. I'm a little perplexed by why we can't see all of them. I feel almost like I'm walking into a trap, but they don't have enough troops to really be trapping us. Okay, Archaon now. I would like to use you to do a Spirit Leech on the enemy lord, but since I can't see the enemy lord, it makes it a little bit harder to do that. There he is, okay. Now we can do it. Wait a minute, he's way low on health. That's not what I was expecting. I thought I saw he was in better shape than that. I suppose I'm wrong.
Marauder horseman!
Get you all over here. Come forward. You all. Let's start throwing your javelins. Now it's time to get all of you all up here. You all around back. You can fall back. You can fall back. Here, let's get you. And those spearmen. Okay, there we go. We took out the enemy lord. Let's go ahead and everybody here hit them. Everybody here. You anyway can hit them. Archaon, you better get back. You all drew half of the army away, so that's good. You can hit these folks right there from behind. Ogrix, let's get you. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. I don't want you hitting spears. Okay, everybody here. Looks like we should be able to pull back over here. Now over here. Let's go ahead and do maybe a bombardment here. Somewhere, maybe. A little hard to tell. Okay, let's get. Where's my good you? Let's get you on those guys right there. Let's get you back up here. You two can turn around and hit them. You right there, run them off. You all just continue to play games over here. Make them think you're going to charge in, and then don't. It's fine. Okay, over here we've got these guys surrounded. That shouldn't be too hard. They are running away over there. You over here are running away. Just take care of them. Right here, Looking at those swordsmen, that's good. In fact, Ogrix, you can join in.
Slaughter them.
And Archaon.
Charge them.
This is a good place maybe to do this bombardment.
The winds are mine.
That should pretty much do it on them.
Of blood.
Right here, they're running. Oh, I forgot about you guys. Back up, back up.
On the hunt.
Typical of my micro, my micro mismanagement. It's not micromanagement. It's micro mismanagement. You guys help out on him. You as well, and you all should be able to take care of them. You are all ready. Okay, that's good. You guys can come around this way now. Taking care of all of that. I think everything is under control now. Having a lot of speed here in our army did make a huge difference. Let's get you running those guys off. You keep running them off. Here, I tell you what, let's get you all running them off. You guys can now turn around. You two look like this. Right here. Ready to hit them. You all get ready to hit from this side. Get ready to hit from this side. Got them. Okay, they're off the map. That's good. Right here, are they? Which way are they turning to face? Go back.
Finding fresh souls. Driven by pain.
Okay, I think this is just mop up detail now. Okay, now you guys can turn around. Hit him from behind. That should be about all it takes. It's just at this point, make sure that Archaon and Ogrix don't get into any trouble. This should wipe them out very quickly here. There they go. Now you all take them out. And right there we go. Okay, that should do it. Alrighty then, we only lost 3 models, which probably could have easily been dogs and not actually soldiers. And if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to vassalize Grand Duchy of Middenland now. So fingers crossed, hopefully I didn't miscalculate something here. Subjugate. Boom. Nice, okay. Alright, I think that is a... Oh, and we unlocked a path to glory here. Has anyone seen Paths of Glory? It is an excellent movie. Okay, pretty old though. Anyway, so I think this is a good place to wrap up right here. So, in terms of the viability, I feel like this is a viable campaign. This could be played. We'll keep an eye on how this video performs. This is certainly one that I could see turning into a long campaign, but it's going to kind of depend on performance. Obviously, we still have some other campaigns that we're carrying on with as well, but I thought this might be kind of an interesting little twist to do on a campaign. So anyway, if you have any comments or suggestions or anything like that, names, if you want me to rename Prince Ogrix or name any units or anything like that, please feel free to let me know. And I think I will probably then go ahead and leave it there. Let's just put ourselves in encampment stance, just in case they get the idea to attack us. But I think we're pretty safe being right next to that army right there. And if we take a look here at our diplomacy, wow, look at how weak we are compared to somebody like Arbol. Even compared to Exquisite Pain. What about Black Pit Tribe? Yeah, they're awfully weak as well. So that's their only 2 armies, the ones that we can see right now. And of course we have Middenland, who is almost as strong as we are, despite the fact that they literally were just birthed from into existence from my taking the settlement and vassalizing them. So anyway, yeah, kind of interesting. All right, at this point, I'm probably in danger of rambling, so I'll just leave it off right there. Thanks, everybody. See you all in the next video.